my name's Rob Williamson, and I'm going to talk to you for about 5 minutes on .ca's dzone Anycast DNS service for municipalities. It'll be a brief introduction. We'll go into some best practices for your external DNS, get into the architecture and features of dzone, and then finally talk about how to get dzone working for your city. So first off, who is .ca or CIRA? Well, we're the organization responsible for a critical part of the Internet's infrastructure, the .ca registry, and we're expanding our services to help organizations secure their DNS systems in Canada. We manage the .ca domain name registry as a 100% uptime service for over 2.4 million domains. In doing so, we provide the DNS for .ca, which answers about 3 billion queries per month. We're a member-driven, not-for-profit organization of over 70 employees and an elected 12-person board. Now, what does not-for-profit mean? It means we are laser-focused on delivering a safe, secure, and reliable internet for all Canadians. So in addition to maintaining that for .ca, we also support the growth of a strong and reliable internet by investing in projects in Canada and helping to represent our interests in governance around the world. Now on to the DNS. The DNS is a mission-critical service requiring 100% uptime and low latency because during a DNS outage, websites, web applications, and email are all down. DNS outages therefore result in brand damage and/or lost revenue. Lookups can contribute to your website's performance. Now, we'll use the example Hamilton.ca a couple times throughout this short presentation, and it's typical of a mid-sized Canadian city with an Alexa ranking of around 2,700 and primarily Canadian traffic. Turning to the generic discussion of the DNS, while the authoritative external DNS infrastructure is vulnerable to failures, attacks, and performance issues. Failure could be network or equipment or power outage. An attack could be a DDoS that is directed right at the DNS, or it could be that if the DNS resources are on the same subnet as others that are being attacked, then they can be flooded in that attack. And finally, they contribute to the latency of your website, whether the servers are located close to the query or whether they're a global lookup. So how do you strengthen your DNS? Well, you strengthen it with Anycast technology. Anycast DNS has been used for many years for the root servers and many top-level domains like .ca because it provides redundancy and fault tolerance, higher performance, and resilience to DDoS attacks. Now, if we compare Anycast versus a traditional unicast deployment, in unicast, a name server is implemented on a single node, each with a unique IP address. Whereas with Anycast, name servers are implemented on multiple geographically distributed nodes that share a single IP address. Layer 3 routing sends packets to the geographically nearest name server, and all of this provides built-in redundancy, failover, and load distribution. Now, how that relates to dzone is that dzone is a global Anycast DNS service that puts Canadian traffic first. We have nodes distributed across Canada close to population centers, and then 4 high bandwidth, high transit nodes located in internet hubs around the world. This means that Canadians benefit from low latency because their lookup is very close to their address. It also means that Canadians benefit when offshore DDoS attacks get soaked up where they occur, leaving the Canadian traffic unimpacted. So let's take an example, external DNS with no dzone. So it's located on your network, you make your updates there, and it points the recursive servers on the internet to your website. So DNS queries come in, but if there's a problem anywhere, then your site is no longer accessible or findable. Whereas with dzone, it's a bit different. You continue to manage your DNS the same way you do today. The difference is that what you're doing is making them hidden primaries, and they are transferring the information to our hidden masters. Then it passes it on to one of our 2 Anycast clouds. So DNS queries come in and they get answered out there by the clouds, and your website is up. So in addition to the architectural benefits, there are a number of benefits for the IT administrator, and we've pulled up just sort of one slide here of queries. DNS queries or strange changes in DNS queries can alert you to some sort of problem that's going on, perhaps whether you're under attack or whether something has gone down. So it provides an additional level of administrative knowledge for your IT people. And by choosing dzone, you're not alone. Across Canada, a number of universities, research networks, hospitals, hosting companies, and ISPs, and not-for-profits have already chosen dzone because it does provide that uniquely Canadian advantage, and they tend to have a lot of local traffic. This would be true for any organization where Canadian customers are important, or even if they had a large international customer base. If they still do serve a lot of Canadian organizations, having that secondary DNS close to them can benefit. So how do you get going? Well, setup takes minutes on your primary name servers, and we're there to help you. We'll work closely with you to configure your first zones. And you can learn more simply by contacting us at info@dzone.ca or by visiting CIRA.ca/dzone and put the high reliability, maximum performance, and DDoS mitigation features of .ca's dzone Anycast DNS working for your municipality. Thanks very much and have a great day.